What you can learn from my first ever Toastmasters speech. Krista, Giannak here, wise words that matter, getting experts and thought leaders noticed. So here are my 3 lessons: consistency, flexibility, and owning up to mistakes. So first, consistency. When I was sharing in my speech, I didn't quite have a consistent message throughout. I told multiple stories and they did fit together. They did have a theme. And that theme was to see people with disabilities for who we are and not as our stereotypes. I told an introductory speech with all sorts of stories, and it wasn't always a consistent message throughout. So in the future, when I give that type of speech again, I'm going to put that message, pepper it throughout my speech. Next, flexibility. In my case, it was okay for me to experiment with a virtual background. I tried out the Zoom filters section, actually, rather than the backgrounds, and I stuck on an analog TV screen. A couple of people liked it, a couple of people don't, so I decided this isn't worth it. I'm not going to use something that's going to be polarizing and focus people away from my message. At the same time, I'm glad I had Toastmasters to experiment with it. And third is owning up to mistakes. So I was a tiny bit late to that particular meeting, even though I was the speaker. Totally not the thing to do. Definitely a faux pas that was caused because I had a client meeting that went way, way over, and plan A, plan B, I was at plan C at that point. And yet I still needed to recover from being late. I still needed to say, okay, I'm going to move on. So I kind of came in and was like, what a day, oh my goodness. And then I took a breath to continue on and not let it interfere with my speech. That was a good teaching moment, a good practicing moment for me. Check out my Facebook Live every Wednesday, Wise Words That Matter.